Live on the YouTubes. Live on Twitch. Hey! Boy got married to a lovely little gal. They've been dating for 10 years, so it's one of those it's about time things. But anyhow, you're not here for me to talk about that. So first of all, first link, if you feel like I deserve money, send it there. Second link, follow me there. Let's get going. Here we go. That's not what I want to do. No, due in February. That's right. There were. I was gonna worry there for a second. That's. Okay. I had to remember where we're getting. Hey yo, happy camper, how you doing? Hey, no worries, no worries. We're gonna have a 2 mission march. uh, March as in the month. But you know, my cousins asked another cousin what their birthday was. First cousin said March 1st, so the second cousin got up, walked around the room, and said, "Okay, now when's your birthday?" So that wasn't what I thought it was. Sad part is, I know that was a dad joke, but sad part is it's a realistic chance that I have a cousin that does have March 1st birthday. I've got a lot of cousins. And there's a significant number of my relatives that birthdays are in March. November, October, September. You know why they're all in March? It's because that's when the rest of the family went to school. I'll let you guys think on that one for a second. 9 months prior is around August, September timeframe. That's what I was just figuring out, counting backwards from. Yeah, I hate to do this. Okay, basis. So I'm going to do this first. Got to start the Avenger first before I do the next few steps to pull this one off. Okay. Another very common month in my family, November. Oh wait, hold on. I don't need that. I only need 50 engineers. Okay, I got that right. All right. Sky Ranger. There we go. Took a campaign to your house and showed your queen my plasma cannon. Fuck. Thankfully, I did have enough money. Do any more research now? We're on the positive side of the adventure being done. That's okay. Some of that was my mistakes. Lefty had his surgery Wednesday, so he's going to be mostly kennel bound unless actively being escorted most of the time for a while. This is what this was for. Sky Ranger 2. This is a safety strat thing more than anything. Though, with as early as it was in the month, we might have got away with it without having to need this. But, but. Oh yeah, exactly. That's why when I get below an hour, I'm no longer going to be doing that safety strat at all. I'll be doing it pretty much exactly as is. I have a feeling the leaderboard's going to change up a little bit here before too long on the PlayStation running, because the emulators tend to be significantly faster on the loading screens, even the ones that are used for TASs. The PlayStation has a randomness on the loading screen, loading for the first UFO to get into the first UFO of anywhere between 52 seconds to a minute 6 seconds. So that also means every loading screen after that has a variance as well. In addition to every emulator that's been tested so far, the closest is the BizHawk at 46 seconds. But even though that is pretty much dead on, it's dead on 46 seconds. The world record was used with XPSX, and that was 30 seconds and some change. Give me a second here. I wrote it down. I know what happened. But it was like 34 or 36 seconds. Which means you cannot compare the PlayStation on original hardware to an emulator run for the speedrunning. Even the PlayStation 2, which I checked out myself, loaded everything up at a pretty consistent rate, about 44 seconds. So you can, if you're going to do this on PlayStation 1 on original hardware, you cannot even use the PlayStation 2. You have to use an original PlayStation, probably the brick too. I don't have a PlayStation 1, the smaller version. You probably have to use the original brick to get this stuff. So, I mean, me and Will are working on it. We don't know. I don't know where we're going to go with it yet. But odds are I'm going to have a world record on PlayStation, even though I will be the only one on it. He's going to have a world record on PlayStation X, PSEX. Whoa! Hold on a second. Let's pay attention to what I'm doing here. And we may have to either just say, hey, if you're going to do world records on this, it has to be on original hardware, or we have to split up the boards according to the emulator versus the original equipment. Which sucks. I don't want a world record that way. If I am to get a world record, I want to get it just by my own skill and my improving on doing it. I don't want to push anybody out of a world record over something like that. However, to make it fair for anybody else who comes in later to do so, we do have to, compare apples to apples versus apples to oranges. Yeah, so I mean it's frustrating, and it's frustrating for me. I know it's frustrating for Will, but I mean if we're going to make this, if this is ever going to blow up like or at least get somewhat popular, we do have to make it fair for everybody. All right, we gotta see if there's a freaking alien base somewhere. Well, I'm thinking I might be screwed. Damn it. Well, now this run's done. That was actually going good too. That was the wrong button. So yeah, it's a little frustrating with that, but I mean I'm sitting here with a damn brick and this too, I want a world record legitly, not by screwing somebody else out of their world record. But I was never expecting to get to 30 minutes anyhow. I just want to get below an hour and see if there's any more time saves I could do at that point. I love I love running the PlayStation because there's so much less randomization that can screw you compared to all of the other versions. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like seeing my name on those leaderboards. I mean, it feels good to tell somebody I'm third place on the XCOM, the open XCOM version of XCOM in speedrunning. I don't. I do. I'm the kind of person that does throw in the caveat. Well, that is of 3 people, but it is still nice to see my username there. It's cool. I am part of the history of the game of this point of speedrunning the game. Whether it takes off or not, I am a part of that history. Same with the PlayStation. I am second on the leaderboard, granted of 2, but I am now part of that history, and now I am actually actively helping make changes to the history as such. So, don't get me wrong. It's fun. It's fun to see my name up there on the in there. It's my little 15 minutes of fame, but it's I don't want to be there, on a technicality either. Shit. I screwed that up. Thor's barking at something. Hi, Lefty. Alright, Thor. By the way, I got the grand puppy here. Bubba D Dog, Esquire the Third. Huh, Bubba. He deserves a title. And I screwed that up. Hey, go for it. Do it. It's Hot Key the movie. It really is. I mean, but you're running into the same issues as you do with any of the other versions. But Open XCOM's probably a very similar strat to the other, the DOS and Amiga. And with all the work I put in to make sure I can run this on original PlayStation hardware, this is where I'm sitting my ass in. I may run other versions, DOS. God damn it! I may not get there in time. True, but you're not allowed to use that on the speedrun. You do have to read the rules for the speedrun on OpenXCom. There are things you're allowed to do, but you're supposed to make mostly everything needs to stay roughly vanilla-ish. Lately, I've actually been playing OpenXCom and finally downloaded it on my laptop. The remake from the early teens, just for casual playthroughs and having fun with that way. Basically, so that way, whenever I have to go somewhere and I take my laptop, it gives me 2. Yeah, you read the rules. There are certain settings you have to have. And while you don't have to have it at the beginning of a personal best, you do have to have it at the beginning of whatever stream you started that on. Ugh, yuck. I am figuring some things out that's making things go faster. Like, I can, and I'm not doing it very well here, but I can buffer a lot of inputs in this on this UFO assault. Well, shit. This is gonna get interesting. it's done. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting. The PlayStation, if you get them to spawn the PlayStation, the commander can spawn anywhere in the base if there's not engineering bay in the base. If there's an engineering base, so what happens is if there's no engineering bay in the base, the engineer, which there's only one, displaces the commander out of the command center to somewhere else in the base. However, if there's at least one engineering bay, then the engineer spawns there and the commander spawns in the command center. And that's PlayStation. The yeah, it was based off of DOS pretty roughly. But I think that is one of the changes that Open Xcom does, is the commander always spawns on in the command center. Bozy B. Borkin. Where did my cursor go? There it is. Damn. Yeah, it does cover grenades too. While the settings allow for some quality of life improvements, anything that actively affects the gameplay in general is not allowed. Alright, give ourselves a couple of barracks. Dexter's Laboratory. And the Alien Hotel. Ugh, yeah. This is travel day from my son's wedding, so everybody's letting me know they're home safe. You are letting... Workshop of my dreams. I wish I could build a $600,000 or $800,000 workshop, honestly. If I didn't have to pay the taxes on it. Might just have to do that. Good night, Happy Capper. Thanks for stopping in. Yep, so we got the first surgery done on Lefty. The next one is going to be due in roughly 4 weeks. So, but he'll do fine. He's young. So I got a story for you. And this is going to be one of my favorite stories of Lefty for a long time. Lefty, so Lefty had his surgery Wednesday night. They kept him over. They kept him overnight. Well, A, because I was boarding him for my son's wedding, and B, you know, I wasn't going to be able to get him even if I was in town because of my work schedule. So anyhow, he's overnight. He's in the treatment area. And the little shit gets out of his kennel. Manages to open his kennel. They say it's sometime during the night. They come in the morning, and he's just sitting there in the middle of the floor, just looking at him like, "Hey, what's up?" So, yeah. So yeah, they were saying, yeah, he's doing good. They're giving me the discharge instructions when I went to pick him up today. And they're like, yeah, you need to do this until he starts using it on his own. And as they bring him in, he's walking on it. On the leg. Little shit. Ah. Are we still working on alien alloys? I think we are. Yeah. There you go. Sectoids got done, apparently. They're satisfied with my progress. So it usually depend on when the damn Terra missions appear. Okay, this is actually good, because that means the second one has a better chance of appearing earlier in the month, too. If it appears around the 20th, we could still be satisfied by the end of March. If we're satisfied at the end of March, I do not have to grab the Sky Ranger. Hi, Mr. Thor. Were you out working at stuff? Come here, buddy. I'm not playing a game you can do this, but I do have a... What the hell do they call it? Wow, I'm missing the buttons. Like, it's eating inputs. Hold on. I'll leave it at that for now. Should be fine. I know we're close enough to the end of March. We can't take that chance. I can leave 10 on, I think. I'm just really screwing up the menuing right now. Yay me. Okay, this is not good. Alright, actually, that's fine. Those alien alloys are done. Okay, research. Drop that out there. Alright, we got the ultimate craft. We're ready to do that. We're going to have to start it up at the beginning of April first. Actually, we should start it up now. Just get it going. Because we're probably going to have to get the Sky Ranger for April. We haven't had the second Terror mission yet, which it's not going to be early. It's just going to be too late to avoid the damage done to the council for this month. There it is. First things first, purchase recruit. Since we got the Avenger going already, we can go ahead and get the Sky Ranger without having to worry too. No, we don't. We need one. 50 of these. One of those. Took a campaign to your house and showed your queen my plasma cannon. Excuse me. Yep, glad I got the Sky Ranger. One, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Hi, 4. After this run, I've got to work with Lefty a little bit. Let him outside, all that good stuff. I gotta quit doing that. I'm trying to get used to the idea of going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It turned out quite well. It was raining all day. It was an outdoor wedding. It was raining all day, except during the ceremony. It quit raining during the ceremony, and the sun came out. My wife passed away a few years ago, so we were joking around that she was up there telling God to no, there's going to be no rain on this girl. And I am going to end up with 3. That's fine. We're going to do this real quick too. I need to double check something. I didn't read what that message said. I forgot to do that. No, we weren't on a terror mission. It was the event. Alrighty. There it is. Oh, shit. I screwed that timing up. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to have to change that. That's fine. Yeah, that's my plan on that. Oh, that's right. I got 11 of them. Damn it. All right, that. Let's see, what do we got? Alien horticulture. What we got up here? More alien horticulture. Looks like we are pretty much down at the bottom end of the base with this group. Okay. Set you this direction generally. This way. Feel like we're getting close to the that's the command center. Okay. And this is up in the upper left-hand corner. All right, we're a ways away. Alrighty, what do we got? We have... Where are you? There it is. Alrighty. Horticulture. Probably gonna have to send a couple guys with each of those tanks just to make certain, because I have a feeling we don't have an engineer bay. This one. And you're gonna go with that one. That's everybody. Do want to see what's going on in each direction here. Not a lot of aliens in this. You probably don't need to go in there. Probably. You're going to stay up with this tank as well. Floaters. Okay, that's good. There might be somebody in there, so I'm going to send you this general direction. Yep, we do not have an engineer bay, it looks like. Sent you this way. It's kind of... Fun. One's up high. Kind of in the way, aren't you? want him to kind of keep the attention of that guy down there. Bring you up as... Yeah, that's fine. I don't think that's everybody, but I want to double check. Go through all of it. Yeah, it was. Okay. Who's going to have the closest shot at getting that jackass? You're not going to be able to. I'm going to put you here. Yeah, it's not close enough. You, I'm going to sit right here. You are going to still take the fire from that asshole. You're just going to double check here. And then you're going to come up here. Maybe help take that one down. You're fine there. You're fine there. Yeah, I'm going to have you set up this way. Okay, just take a quick peek this way. Come back this way. Well, ain't we cute? It's fucking game on. Game fucking on. That's the commander, dude. Nobody has to freaking be cute with any... I don't have to be cute with the damn aliens outside the base anymore. Oh, headshot! Alright, you can stay there. I've already moved you anyhow. But you no longer have to take the shots to the back. Alright, oh, these guys need to start heading down. This is all fucking hands on deck to the command center, but the tanks. Okay, I think we're done here for now. That's good to know. All right, you can actually come in with the group there. Woohoo! Hello. All right, you're probably not going to be anything I need. Well, I mean, I do need somebody alive, but... I am going to keep this guy on top of that commander, though. I mean, we can't afford to have him just floating around. Close enough. At least a shot off on him. Maybe. Okay. Need to start with everybody down here first. He's in the at least one of them's in command center here. I saw him floating around down in the bottom right hand corner of my screen right now. Oof. Wow, he's taking a freaking... I think the leader's going to be inside anyhow. I need you to keep an eye on the backside here for now. Around the back side of the base, just to be safe. I think that's everybody, yeah. Or at least it's close enough to everybody. That was a blaster launcher. That was a blaster launcher. That's probably the leader. I'm just going to double check, though. It should be the leader. Nope, that was the engineer. Okay. I need you to head back this way, because I still want the... Alright, we've got some work to do here. We may still have a blaster launcher floating around on the leaders. Yeah, that's pretty bad, but that's fine. Get you in here. Get you at least to here. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Get down here. I feel like we're gonna need more. Well, he used his time units, so... Figured that might happen. That's okay. If either of them are... Soldier. You need to check out. I think he landed here. Navigator soldier. So we still need a leader. They haven't. He hasn't popped out yet. You stay there. That's fine. You're in place. And honestly, them two are... You need to get here. You don't have enough time units, do you? No. These two can kind of swing around through that hole there, though, I think. Here we go. They know I'm here, though, so if there's a blaster bomb, I need to actually start... I need to do as much as I can now. Or the next churn. These two need to get ready. Actually, I need to turn him around. I don't need him reactioning against and killing the leader by accident. You're good there. You're good. You're good, you're good, you're good, you're good. Okay, that's everybody. Well, alrighty. Oh, okay, that means there's somebody directly above. There's the blaster launcher, and there's... Okay. You need to do this. First. Fuck off. Oh, come the fuck on. Shit. That's the leader, and that's the one I have to get. And I hope he doesn't throw another one off. There we go. Okay. Hit that. 48, 45. Okay. Sky Ranger is ready to go for the Terror mission, which has not happened this month yet, and March was not a good one. Oh, good. That was the leader. All right, good. We got him. Gonna lose a couple minutes over this, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. All right, we are good to effing go. All right, we still got research going on. All right. That generally satisfied means I don't have to do anything about the Terror mission this month, so let's fucking roll. Probably would have. That was way too late in the month. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need to. Need cash, okay. I didn't lose a hover tank, so I'm gonna have to build some general stores right now to try to get rid of one out of the. Oh, that's right. I need to sell stuff. Okay. Oh, God, yes. Oh, that is ugly. Yeah, you're right. And we need to dupe at both of the tanks, too. Well, we'll just dupe one tank. We'll just do the one tank then, and dupe the two. Okay, gotta leave that alone for now. Okay, I gotta get used to this hat. This just saves me money, or saves me time later. Tank... Fusion bomb. Start production. I duped that fucking tank. Hold on. Okay. Bomb. Start projection. There we go. That's one. This will be two. Three. You fucking... God damn. This is three. This is four. Huh. Five. Six. This will be 7 and then 8, so we should be able to do the 2. Seven and 8. I don't think we can take... Well, it doesn't matter because we only have the 1. Alright, that's ready to go. Thank you. Thank you. Felt like I was missing something. Not the rocket launcher. I have made that mistake too. That's the commander. It's 3 research projects first, then the three in May, 3 in June. For as far as the researching the units. It's interrogation. Or in other words, torture. Shit. Oh, I know what's going on. Damn, 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 damn. Okay. That's better. Okay, well, if there's something. He shot his own ship down. Ha 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 ha. We're going to send you this way. Okay. So it's not this one, it's this one right there. The one with the bright door. Okay. You. Not you. You two. Tank plasma, that's the one I want to go first to draw any reaction fire. Now you come in here. Get done. Damn, a gold split on Overworld. Whoo! Woo-hoo-hoo! That was a damn good gold split. Alrighty. Personal best is maybe in the cards, but it's going to be tight. Okay. Gotta be careful. I've been having some pretty bad Underworlds Sidonias. 3. Hold on. 2, 3, yes. Down to the wall. To the corner. Where is the damn cursor? That is not at the corner. 2, 3. Which one? That one. That one to here. To there. What in the hell? It blew up right on its own self. Fucking A. There should have been no reason. I churned him intentionally to avoid that, because that's what I always thought it was if you don't churn him. Oh, you need to head down here to get out of the... For F's sake, seriously? That corner. 1, 2, 3... Down here to the wall. There we go. One, two, three, four, five. God damn it! No, this ain't a personal best. I counted that right. No, it's not. My personal best is a 113.59. Me too. I thought it hit too. Oh, hell. I gotta take a break. But I might be back tonight, but I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Catch you later, folks. Bye-bye. Ugh.